We have taxes, and we have the man who is the expert to talk about it. We're talking to Russell Hughes, and he is the managing principal at Hughes Realty. And let me get your name, right, your company right, the Hughes Realty Advisors.
Correct.
He is an expert, and he's going to talk about that. Now, I guess commercial property taxes going up by like 70%.
The valuation is going to be going up by 70%, and the millage rate, which that is multiplied by, went down. So it's going to be an average increase of 27%.
Wow. And we did some math for you. So this means that if for every $1,000 you paid in taxes in the past, you will now pay $1,270 on average going forward.
Correct, which isn't a huge amount as long as you were expecting it, as long as it's anticipated and budgeted for, and the more thousands you've paid in the past for taxes, the more that 270 gets multiplied. So now, it could be a big hit.
Now tell me about the businesses who are coming to you saying that they're freaking out about this.
It's the smaller businesses, the mid-sized businesses, people that weren't expecting this. This is a shock to the system. They knew the valuations were going up, right, but for some reason they didn't think about it from the office user perspective. They thought of it from their homes, and that has been a shock to the system, but they didn't really think of it from the perspective that the landlord gets to pass those taxes through to each tenant.
Right. Do you think that this will put anybody out of business, or is it too early to say?
I think there's probably people that are thinking about moving outside of Mecklenburg County at this point, because this might drive people to Union County. I think people might shrink their footprint. This is going to have an impact, and people are going to definitely have to start thinking about it.
And our mom and pop shops are so important here to the economy here in Charlotte. And I guess we're at an affordable housing crisis. So a lot of people are concerned that with this increase that you're just going to pass it down to the poor man.
Yeah. And there's, this is probably going to impact the amenities most in poorer neighborhoods where they're least able to absorb these additional costs and pass it on. So yes, this could definitely have a trickle-down effect and just exacerbate an already big problem we have in Charlotte.
So is there a process where you can fight back, you can appeal, and you can, hardship anything? Is there anything that a business owner can do?
There is an appeal process for the building owner.
Okay. And
the tenant needs to look at their lease and see what kind of rights they have to force the building owner to make that appeal. Some building owners might not want to incur the cost because it is a pass-through directly to the tenants. So you need to look at your lease, you need to look at your operating expenses section of your lease, make sure what your rights are. If you have any questions, my website will be up at the end. You can call me, and we can try to work it out.
Now, you know your stuff because you have credentials behind your name, and you've been in the business for more than 20 years. You've practiced in Los Angeles and here. So tell me, what is the market rate? Is everybody feeling the pinch across America?
I think it is. Charlotte is a very unique market in the fact that New York because of the banking industry, New York discovered Charlotte as a low-cost option. And so very large headquarter transactions have come from the tri-state area to the Charlotte market, driving up development, driving up costs. I think net effective, that's a great thing, but it is driving up costs.
Yeah, so what should business owners do right now? I guess the tax bill will come this month.
The tax bill will come this month. Your operating expense statement will come this month for the year going forward. Read your lease. Make sure you know what it says. If you're looking to renew in place, but you have 2 years maybe left on your lease, think about renewing early. There is a way to do what's called a reset on your base year, and it might be helpful.
Wow. Yeah, and I guess they do this every 4 years, so the next one will come in 2023.
This one was every 8 years, but They are actually looking to revise it to every 4 years to take advantage of the increased values in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area.
And by shrinking it, is that better?
That's better for the city and the county. From a tax perspective, it's not better for the end user.
Not better for
They're going to pay more.
They're going to pay more.
Yep.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for stopping and explaining all of that.
Thanks for having me.
Taxes, we don't like to hear that word. Yeah.
But it's better to know than to get blindsided.
Exactly. So if people want to know more information about you, how can we get in contact with you?
There's a contact page on my website, hughesra.com. And on a separate note, Luke Kickley, thanks so much. You're a class act. We're going to miss you.
Oh, wow. Okay, then. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
You snuck that in,
I
didn't you?
did.
I tell you,
I'm sneaky.
you've done this before, haven't you? Watch out for those tax men right there.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.